Bringing you a COD coaching video. This idea was brought to me by my friend Christian. We were playing with one of his friends who is absolute dog water at the game, but by the end of the day, he actually was getting a lot better. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I saw him do some things that were definitely better than normal. So I'm just gonna give you some things if you're completely new to COD that you should know. All right, we're not gonna start completely with the basics of like left stick, move forward, right stick, look around, triggers, do this. All right, but I am in a private lobby with some bots, and we're just gonna rip some. Okay, never mind. It didn't put the bots in the game.
Either we start performing or I'm out for the day.
Wow, I can't believe that. This game sucks.
Right back where we started.
We'll be right back. Send this to your friend who is the worst at Call of Duty. Maybe they're new to COD or they've been playing for a while, but they just absolutely suck because they don't change the things that are making them suck. So today we are going to start with some of that tips and tricks if you are new to COD to get better at COD. I am in a private lobby playing TDM with a bunch of bots. 45 minutes on the timer because they don't let you do unlimited anymore, which is stupid in my opinion. But anyway, one of the things about Call of Duty that I think is the most detrimental for a lot of players is that they don't practice Call of Duty. They just play Call of Duty. It's like golf. I've heard pro golfers talk about this. I'm a golfer. I love to play golf. But a lot of people don't practice golf. The way they practice golf is by going out on the course, make a tee time, and they just end up, I don't know, they just end up playing a round of golf rather than... These recruit bots are insane. I love it. The reason I'm playing with recruits is so I can talk while playing, because otherwise I'm going to lose focus when I get into an intense gunfight. Which I might just do that anyway. And guys, anybody that's been around the channel for a while knows I'm a rambler, so I'm going to try to make this as concise as I can. But reality is I'm probably going to get sidetracked occasionally like I did just now to explain that. But not enough people go into a private lobby with bots and actually run drills, which I have another COD coaching video where there's like 7 tips, 7 drills to get you better at aiming, which I highly recommend you checking out. It's somewhere on my channel, maybe it'll be linked down below, or it's in my COD coaching playlist. You can check that out. But aiming is part of the game. Movement is part of the game. Awareness is part of the game. Knowing maps is part of the game. All that good stuff. But some of that takes time. But the way you get better at it is by practicing, not just playing. Don't just jump into a free-for-all, a TDM, a hardpoint, and definitely not a search and destroy. Oh, my aim is bad. Too much BO2. Too much BO2. My aim is really bad right now. So this is going to be good for me, too. And then I'll be able to go on a rank play in my crim lobbies and actually be able to shoot straight. But one of the drills I want you to do is one of the most important parts of Call of Duty, and it's called centering. So what I want you to do is, SMG's best for this, and throw a laser on it, and I want you to run around, and I want you to only hip fire. Only hip fire, because centering, what am I talking about when I say centering? This blue dot in the middle of my screen needs to be at the center of my screen, not high, not low, right in the center, okay? And what's going to help you with that is by running around and hip fire only people that you see. Now, you're not going to get a lot of kills this way, but that's not what's important here. What's important is the drill, practice, to get better at the game. By hip firing. Throw a laser on. It sucks that in this game the lasers don't actually go to the center of your reticle, especially when you're close. The further you get away, the more center the laser will be. But the reason why centering is important is because time is everything in Call of Duty. Response time. Okay, it's why you should play on a monitor. It's why you should play with the top triggers on your controller if you play on controller. It's why dead zones are important. It's why sensitivity is important and all the different settings. But if you want a settings video, you're gonna have to find another guy because I don't even have the best settings, probably, and I'm not gonna go into detail on that. But check that out because it is gonna make you. It is gonna help you play better by having the proper settings. But I gotta be honest, it's like, again, another golf comparison. Buying a new club does not make you better at the game of golf. Just like changing your settings isn't going to automatically make you better at the game. It's going to make it easier to be better at the game, but it's not going to make you better at the game. It just isn't. What's going to make you better at the game is playing the game and practicing. And this is one of the best drills you could do, is just run around and hip fire, work on centering. Again, because centering is so important. If I run around aiming low, I have all this time where I'm going to have to run around like this, and then I got to aim up. Now, I have a decent snapper, so I'm a little bit quicker than maybe you would be if you're running around like this. And then when I run into somebody, they're going to get first shot on me if their centering is on point, because it takes me longer to aim up. Same way if I'm aiming high. I have to drag down. I have to drag down. And if they get first shot on me, they're going to get the kill, because I'm taking all this time to drag down and aim at them. That's the other thing a lot of people do, is they aim and then go down. Don't do that. Center, then aim. Because you move quicker when you're not ADS. ADS moves slower. Right? So being able to do that is a lot quicker than if I aim and then drag. Let's see if I could show this on an actual bot. Where'd this guy go? He's right here. So if I see this bot, and then I'm going to aim and then try to turn around, look at how slow that is. It's hard for me not to just snap, which is what that's called. When you're aiming, unaim, snap, that's a snap, okay? I'm going to be aiming here, and then I'm going to try to aim at this thing right here, okay? So I'm going to look here, aim, boom. Versus, look at how slow that is. Okay? So you want to be able to be a good snapper, which brings me to another point that a lot of new players do for whatever reason. Well, I know why they do it. They think they're going to get more kills, because when they run around like this, they keep dying because they're not aiming, and they can't aim quick enough. Okay? Well, a lot of players will just L-trigger walking around like this. But then you see I'm getting shot in the back, and look at how slow I am to aim over at this guy. And they'll stay ADSing even while reloading. And then all of a sudden, I got to turn around. Boom! Now, I'm playing recruit bots. If you're playing a normal player, you're going to get killed so fast doing this ADS only thing, and especially if you're crouching. Like, golly gee, kid. Figure it out. Alright? I'm sorry, but don't walk around like this. Definitely don't crouch and walk around like this. And just play the game L-triggering, which is what they call it when you just walk around ADS. Because it's just wrong. Look at this. I look like your best friend that sucks at the game, don't I? And now I just died. Whereas if I'm walking around and I'm snapping, I'm shooting this guy, then I snap on that guy. Let's see if I can run into some bots here. Boom. Oh, stop shooting. Let's reload that. Oh no! Not too many bullets in this gun. It's just way faster and way better. So these are some things that you should really pick up on. Alright? Next is a setting thing, even though I kind of already talked about this a little bit, right? One of the things is the sensitivity in which you're looking around. What sensitivity do you think I play on? Look at this. If you had to guess. Remember the way that they measure it here is like decimals in this game, right? You could get like 5.5. I don't even know what max sensitivity is, okay? But what sensitivity do you think I'm playing on? Here's a little tip for you. Lower sensitivity is better. Now, there is such a thing as too low of a sensitivity, but you really want to be on the lower end. Why? Because close range spray and pray can work with a high sensitivity. But if I have too high of a sensitivity, long range kills are going to be like that. Okay? So when we look at what my sensitivity is, the big reveal, 1.5, 1.5. Now, if I turn this up, let's just turn it up to 2.9. Let's go with that. And I'm talking to you, Christian. Sensitivity too high. Look at this. I'm already having a hard time trying to find the sweet spot here. Well, I'm just good at the game, apparently. But yeah, if my sensitivity is too high, at long range, look at this. I'm looking all over the place. I'm not able to snap on one thing. You're watching me do this in live time. Look at that. Oh my word. It's like I don't have aim assist. The lower your sensitivity is, the better your aim is going to be, especially at long range. Okay? So don't play on too high of a sensitivity. Play on just a normal sensitivity. Again, you don't want to be too low. You don't want to be too low. Alright? But definitely, I think it's more common that people are on too high of a sensitivity. You want to play on a lower sensitivity for sure. Side note for you. I got 2 side notes. 1, you want to get better at your aim? Another drill that you can do, which I talk about in my 7 ways to get better aim, is go into a private lobby like this against recruit bots and turn off your aim assist and run around. Because now it's just going to be raw input like you're playing on mouse and keyboard, and you're going to get better at controlling the right stick and your aim. Then when you turn on aim assist, you're going to be locked in. It is 100% going to make you better at the game. Alright? Oh! Run into 2 of them. These recruit bots are actually starting to warm up. Okay. The other thing is knowing the game. Giving yourself every advantage, every gunfight you can. Alright? One of those advantages is sound. You hear this elephant in front of me? This guy is so loud, but the reason I can hear him is because, just like there's a guy back here. I can hear him running. He's in Zig right now. Look at that. He's in Zig, like I said. Ah, can I catch him? Oh my word, he's fast. Oh my word. There we go. Where was I? Okay. Running dead silence. Giving yourself every advantage by running dead silence. Because if you don't have dead silence on, you're going to hear your own footsteps more than you're going to hear the enemies. And that's just going to give you a massive disadvantage. It just is. So you want to be able to hear other people. This isn't just a search and destroy thing. This is like a mandatory thing for whatever mode I'm playing. I always run dead silence so that I can hear other people, especially the elephant feet of people who are not running dead silence. But I'm also going to hear other things, okay? Scrambler, I can hear that pretty clear. The other thing that you'll be able to hear is if somebody's sitting next to you. When you reload, you can hear people reload in the game. Also, if you're playing in pubs, there's battle chatter. You're going to hear people call things out when they throw a grenade. You're going to hear grunts. Also, even if somebody's running dead silence, if they wall bounce, you can hear them wall bounce. Alright? It's just something you could do. When they swap to their knife, you can hear that. I don't know. Let me test something quick. Whenever this calms down a little bit. I need to get... Leave me alone. I'm trying to hear something. You guys are so loud. Leave me alone. Like I said, certain sound cues that you're going to be able to hear. You can hear when you ADS. I don't know if you can hear when other people ADS, but in previous CODs, if somebody was here and I was on the other side of this wall and they ADS, I can hear the ADS noise, which lets me know where they are. So again, another reason to run dead silence so that the least amount of noise you can hear is better so you can hear other people. All right? We're getting a little more advanced with those 2 tricks and 1 practice drill. A little more advanced, but yeah,
we're in the lead.
it's an important thing to know. All right, I'm sick and tired of watching noobs run around, and they're wondering, how did that guy kill me? He's hacking. He's hacking. He pre-aimed the corner when I was coming around it. It's because he can hear you stomping from across the map. Okay, so run dead silence. Do your hipfire drills. No aim assist drill. Work on your centering, alright? Practice the game, not just play. Shoot bots as much as you can. Some other newbie mistakes that are made is not looking at your mini-map. Minimap is ultra important. It's one of the most important things that you can do in Call of Duty. Why? Because when somebody shoots, they show up as a red dot on your minimap. So then you'll be able to predict where they're going to be, see where they're going to be, see where they are, all these different things. Okay? I need a little drink there. So yeah, you need to be aware of your minimap, which means you have to look at the top left of your screen. Another reason why a big giant TV sucks.
Team deathmatch.
We're gonna pull out the AR.
Guild signatures all
That
over this
upper
place.
left
Hit 'em
corner?
hard.
Upper left corner. That's my minimap. There's another thing about minimaps that you can do is you can predict spawns. Now, if I had teammates, okay, I can predict where the other team is spawning. Run away! I can predict where the other team is spawning based on where my team is and where I am on the map. Like right now, I'm pushed up left side. It's not going to work because I don't have any teammates. Alright? It's not going to work because I don't have any teammates. But I do have a COD coaching video where I break down reading your minimap and how to read it in a competitive or in a live match setting, which we're probably going to film and post this week as well. I need to get back into my COD coaching videos for the new players. Ooh, guy was in the pool. See, I didn't look at my minimap there. So I turned thinking he was bottom apartment, but really he was in the pool. But if you look at your minimap, you're going to know exactly where somebody is, and you can turn and shoot them before they shoot you, or if they're already shooting at you or shooting at a teammate. But minimap awareness is ultra important. You're going to, because sometimes you get caught in the blender of like, I just ran over here and nobody's spawning here. Right? Oh, they just dipped. Hi, you're dead. And then you're going to run to this side of the map, right? You're going to run to the other side of the map, and they're not going to be there either. And you're like, where the heck are they? And you get caught in this blender of back and forth chasing spawns. But if you can read your minimap, you're going to be like, oh, they're not over here anymore. I could go this way. I know that they're going to be spawning over here. Oh, my teammates just got a kill over there. My teammate just got a kill over there? Whoa, that means they're going to be over yonder. Okay? Another thing that you need to learn is playing the right modes to get better at COD. Don't just jump into, even if you love Search and Destroy, don't just jump into Search and Destroy and think this is how I'm going to get better at COD. No, you want to get better at COD, play a mode where you have to respawn. TDM. Okay, Hardpoint. All right. Overload even. Any of the modes where you get many lives, kill confirmed, domination, stuff like that. Okay. Oh, my aim is horrendous. Oh no. But that's gonna matter more. Don't jump into Search and Destroy because you're gonna get one life. And if you're not good at COD, you're just going to get frustrated because you die and then have to watch people for 5 minutes. And then you're going to be like, why? How am I supposed to get better at the game if I'm never alive? So don't jump into Search and Destroy. Search and Destroy is not a way to get better at COD. Okay? Yes, eventually graduate to Search and Destroy when you get better at the game. Okay? Really, I'm running out of things that new players suck at. I mean, they suck at a lot of things, let's be honest. That you're just going to learn from playing the game. Not just practicing, but playing the game. You're going to learn map knowledge. What angles to push. What should I do? Like, I know that if I ADS right here, I'm looking at top apartment. I know that if I ADS right here, I'm looking at the head glitch. That was really bad aim. But you know that all of a sudden I'm going to slide over here and this is a head glitch because I have map knowledge. Just playing the game, making note of power positions and where things are. Like, I know if somebody's back here, I want to hop on this heady because it's going to make me harder to kill. The other thing that players are bad at, not just not knowing the map, but pick up the gun, is they're also reload timing. Okay? Reload timing or TAC or lethal usage. TAC and lethal usage. So your stuns. Whoa! If I was using my earlobes right there, I would know that there was a trophy right here and that I should not have chunked that stun. Because it's just going to do damage to me, but I didn't use my earlobes. So, what do you know? But, a lot of people will, a lot of new players, I've seen it, they'll like get into this gunfight. Okay, I killed that guy too fast. They're going to like run around here, see a guy, shoot, and then pull out attack and throw it, and then shoot the guy. And it's just, it's wonky. Do not use lethals or tacks unless you are completely in cover. Okay? Don't just stand out here in the open and try to throw a tack or a nade. Don't, when you see somebody, don't throw a tack or a nade. If you're playing like this, and you're holding this angle, and you got teammates behind you, so you're not going to get flanked right here, and you know that they're over on this side. This corner, throw the tack out right here, wait for it to pop, then chow. Throw the nade there if nobody's peeking you, all that good stuff. Oh. I don't want... What? There we go. Yeah, because I've seen more noobs get absolutely clowned. Oh shoot, I'm in trouble here. You're dead. See ya. Give me a gun, give me a gun! No! Dang it. Picking the right weapon. Don't be one of those people that, I like the look of this gun, so I'm going to use this gun. Or everybody uses that gun, I don't want to do it. Don't do that. You're not good enough to run around in a game with a bad gun and try to get kills. Okay? You're just not. You're not. I'm sorry, but if you're watching this video, it's because you suck at COD. And you want to get better at COD. So use the meta. The M15 is an amazing gun. The MPC is an amazing gun. There's some other guns that are decent. Alright? Other guns that are decent. But really, you just need to use what's good and not try to do too much with something that doesn't work. ARs, I think, are the easiest to play with. Obviously, map dependent. Close range maps are super important, okay? Close range maps are really important. For some machine guns, ARs are better if there's a long distance map or 3 lanes. Like this map, you can use either or. You can use a submachine gun or an AR because this map has enough long range gunfights where you can hold these power positions like top art, top laundry, top apartment, cutout, back basketball, kitchen. You can hold all these positions with an AR. Heyo, what up, boy? You're dead. See ya. Okay. One of the last things that I will tell you to do... Whoa, bad aim. One of the things that I will tell you to try to do, alright, is learn how to play Claw. What is Claw? It is when you hold your controller, alright? You hold your controller in a way that allows you to jump and shoot and slide at the same time. It's going to make you better at the game because if you hold the controller like you normally do, you have to take your thumb off your aim stick to slide, to dive, and you're going to be slower. Remember, time is everything in Call of Duty. I'm doing it normal right now. I've been playing Claw for quite a few years now, so this feels very foreign to me. But you're going to lose all that time trying to jump, slide, and your thumb comes off of the aim stick. But if you play Claw, which hopefully I'll have an image for you pulled up where you'll get to see what Claw looks like, you are able to jump and aim at the same time. Whereas if I'm playing normal, look at how delayed my aiming is. Not just ADS, okay? I'm talking about being able to move your joystick, your right joystick that allows you to aim, look around, okay? To look around. I can jump and look at the same time. I could also weapon swap really quickly while still sprinting and looking around. Okay. I can drop shot very easily. Okay. All of these things are important. Okay. A lot of people will get a scuff or the paddle adapters or whatever it is on the bottom of the controller. It's cheaper to just learn to play Claw because then you could just get a normal controller controllers are already expensive enough. Who wants to drop 200 to 250 on a Pro controller or on a Scuff controller or a Battle Beaver or whatever it is, okay? Just learn to play Claw. It is so much easier than... It's so much cheaper than buying Scuffs. I played the Scuffs. They're super nice. They're super great. I loved it, but they're not the most durable. After like one season, oh frick. After one season of COD, my paddles are already starting to get worn out. Alright? So make sure you do that. Also, play with a headset. Speaking of equipment, play with a headset. It's just going to give you more dynamic audio, meaning you're going to be able to tell the direction way better where sounds are coming from. Alright? It's just don't be one of the best headsets I've ever had, like audio quality. I was able to hear things from across the map in Advanced Warfare with a $20 headset. $20 headset. All right, it changed the game for me. Okay, so make sure you are just using equipment. Also, get a monitor. These are expensive things, but save up over time. Because the monitor is going to give you a better response time if you get the correct monitor. Oh, he's behind me. If you get the kind of monitor, a gaming monitor, 0.5 millisecond response time, that is the time that it takes when I push my analog stick to the right. It takes 0.5 or 1 millisecond to respond. Whereas on a TV, you're going to get 10 milliseconds to respond. So it's going to be delayed, and time is everything in Call of Duty. All right? So I think that kind of wraps it up for some of the top tips I could give you as a Buns player to get a little bit better at the game. Again, sorry if it was a little bit rambly and it wasn't totally well thought out. Hopefully, oh my gosh. Pick up gun. Yeah! Okay. Weapon swap. Reload timing. There's actually a lot more things that I could give you tips on just to get generally better at COD. But I just shot 3 bullets. Let me reload. No, you don't need to reload after you shoot 3 bullets. Wait until you deplete your ammo. If you don't know when you depleted your ammo, you have to look at it. But once you get used to a gun long enough, you're just going to know, I shot this many bullets, I need to reload right now. Okay? It's just basic information that you're going to understand and you're going to learn over time the more you practice, not just play. So make sure that you play and practice the game of Call of Duty to get better at it. I hope you guys enjoyed this COD coaching video. Send it to a friend who absolutely sucks. Hopefully they get better and you don't have to keep carrying them over and over again. Or you're going to be like me, where you just have to constantly carry even though you made a complete COD coaching playlist and sent it to your friends and they got 0% better. JK, I love you guys. Peace out.